Hi, parents of Taurus children, Taurus placements. This is your tarot treat for the week of April 17th through, I think, the 23rd is what it is. Thank you so much for watching, for sharing this with your friends and loved ones. Okay, let's get started. So Taurus children have the Queen of Cups in reverse. There is some emotional energy that unfortunately they are holding on to. I don't want to say that they're going to burst by the end of the week, but it's like they are stuffing their emotions and holding on to something that they really need to feel safe and let go. Like there's no healthy reason why they're holding on to this. It's almost like I don't want to call it emotional constipation, which is a word that I think I've come up with, but something happened, something rubbed them the wrong way. They feel guilty, or they feel like they can't share or express something that they experienced, that they saw, and it's really eating them up because they feel like they don't have a safe space to share it. Like maybe they'll get in trouble if they share it. There's guilt. There's some kind of heaviness surrounding that as to why they don't feel comfortable sharing. And it, like, I can feel it like in my trachea, my windpipe. I feel like I can't speak freely. There's a weight. It's and so you're just really encouraged to tell them that. Yeah. I feel like it's something with friends that happened. Some of them like may have gotten in trouble or felt bad about something that happened that they, didn't get in trouble in school, but as I see like the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So that tells me that if I feel like other people were involved, a situation didn't go right. I'm not getting the sense that they were by themselves, but they were with people. Something didn't go right. They have the Sun in reverse, so there's some darkness surrounding it, some like shame or not being able to shine brightly and show up. They have the Six of Cups, so that tells me, something nostalgic, something that happened in the past, something dealing with children. Yeah, I think I get the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Cups sometimes confused, right? But yeah, very nostalgic, something dealing with childhood. Friends is what I get. They have the Two of Wands in reverse. I'm still, yeah, unclear vision, like, I don't want to say confusion, but just like either they don't know how to go about it. Like there's some confusion about how do I move? Like, what do I do? It's like a hesitation or a restriction in movement towards something, like usually this is clarity of thought, looking over, can't wait, what's over the horizon, I want to be a part of it, I see it, I dream it. This is like some kind of anxious energy, like, I don't know where to go, I don't know where to turn, I don't know how to handle this. But there's this energy of like, yes, they are the star. There's this feeling of I'm trying to articulate it, but it feels like somebody made fun of them in their school environment, somebody said something about them, and so now they're overly self-conscious about it, and then they don't want to talk about it because either they don't want to get somebody in trouble for what they said. Yes, that's nail on the head for somebody's situation. But they're very bright. They did nothing wrong. Like, I see them showing up like just this, luminescent, just bright, it's them. They were being authentic. Somebody may have said something negative about them in a group setting with their peers about how unique they are, and it kind of brought their light down. Somebody, said, oh, well, you're not all that, but something dismissive about their light and an idea that they came up with. Somebody could have downplayed their idea, and now they feel yucky about themselves, about being who they are, but not feeling comfortable having a conversation because they're now questioning, well, am I all that? Or do I, maybe I am, and so they're in their emotions about it. They're kind of like restricted in their emotions. So I just want to encourage you that, for who this reading is for, be mindful of that situation. Be willing to inquire, like, what's going on with your child. Check in with your child, please. Please don't give your children to the streets. Meaning, just the institutions that unfortunately, they're to some degree subjected to. So if your child is, in a public education system or even a private, if your child is in any form of educational environment where it's not praising authenticity, if they're in a sports thing, okay, I guess the story is not over. It's going to be okay. I mean, they got the 2 of Cups. They got the 10 of Cups. It's going to work out. The world. So yes, they're, as Prince of Bel-Air, their world got flipped, turned upside down. But when you harmonize with them, when you have a conversation with them, you're going to restore their spirit, their energy, everything. They're going to remember, yeah, sweetie, you are the star. You are the shit. Not that you would probably say that to your child, but you're going to tell them that they're hot stuff, that like they are the real deal. Everything's going to be okay. Like these 3 cards right here feel uplifting. But this energy is temporary. So they feel off their game. They feel like somebody rocked their world per se, but please, they're okay. They just need you. Aries parents, you have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So yeah, everything's going to come full circle. You're going to remind them of that, and you may be that catalyst to them to say, oh, you're pointing out the fallacies and whatever the situation is. They will open up to you. They will have a conversation, and once you have that conversation, that turnaround in them is going to be short-lived. Whatever the fallout is, the internal fallout, you will turn it around, and the rest of their week will feel really good, and they may cut off some friends who didn't serve them in the first place. Taurus parents, you have Judgment in reverse. I see you probably undoing, yes, you are undoing the Judgment. It's almost like, I mean, yeah, you're reversing the Judgment. So if their friends put a judgment, you undid it, and you went pre-judgment and like just reminded them of who they were before somebody decided to prejudge them incorrectly, or judge them incorrectly, I want to say. So don't worry about it. Have that conversation with your Taurus child. Everything will be fine. Gemini parents, you have the Page of Cups in the reverse. I don't see you offering anything. You know that the emotion isn't the answer. I see you being very supportive by holding space. I don't see you talking as much as showing in your actions and reminding in your actions who your child is. I see you supporting them emotionally, just not so much with words. I just see you holding space for them. holding space, holding a container where they can express themselves this week. So kudos to you guys. I'm just shifting. Let's move on to Gemini. Cancer parents, you have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Give me a second. It's coming up. The outcome is the same. The action is what's different. So it's not like you're it's like someone who helps the person answer their own question, if I can say, because you're still giving them something. You're not withholding anything. I still see this card as a giving energy, but you're doing it in a way like reverse. So it's like reverse psychology. You're giving them leading questions so that they come to the conclusion or the solution by themselves. But very supportive, very present, very loving energy. You're just like a lot of parents, of other signs so far, letting them arrive to that conclusion. And you know that the best way that you can support them is not being the author or the source of that solution, but helping them to realize and cultivate that comes from the inside of them, which is a very valuable skill for them to carry throughout their whole life experience. Let's move on to Leo parents. You have the Emperor. Same thing, same kind of energy of you got this, very encouraging. And that encouragement that you're providing them is what's going to propel them forward, like my hair just propelled. But launch them into that Ten of Cups, that Ten of Cups energy. So you partnering with them, you're the Two of Cups. Together, they're going to take it from there and create their Ten of Cups experience. Virgo parents, you have the Lovers card in reverse. I see you like letting them go their own way. You're not leaving them, but I want to be careful. I want you to be mindful, if you're willing, not to withdraw your energy too much. And it's kind of similar to the Aries read, where one of the parents, and there was an earth sign, Capricorn, I believe, could withdraw their energy. So yeah, you're going to let them kind of figure out and analyze this on their own, but don't pull back too far. You're going to just be mindful that you don't pull back too far, because they need your presence. Libra parents, you have, I think this is the Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, same loving, same nurturing energy. It's kind of like the Cancer card with the King of Pentacles in reverse, but it's very demonstrative. It's oozing from you to be supportive, to have that supportive energy for your child with Taurus placements. Moving on to Scorpio. I'm like, what sign is next? So Scorpio parents of Taurus children, you have the Four of Pentacles. I see you holding on to something, not in a withholding negative sense, but you're holding back, and that's fine. You have the solution. You already have it figured out, but you are letting them, and this is what this card is saying, you are allowing them to figure it out on their own in a healthy way. You know that they have what it takes to arrive to that conclusion by themselves, that solution by themselves, and you were simply just like, I see all of this. I see exactly how this is needing to happen. It will happen that way. But instead of me jumping in and telling them how to do it, I'm just going to stand back and watch. I'm just going to let it happen because I know that they got this and they don't need my help, and I'm not going to take that growth from them. So kudos to you guys for doing that for them. Sagittarian parents of Taurus children, you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So you too are keeping yourself out of the front picture to let them do the work to cultivate the reality that they want to see. You totally could fix it. You totally could come in with that energy to solve whatever. And you're like, no, I'm going to let them do this because they deserve it. Moving on to Capricorn parents of Taurus children, you have the Magician. You are making magic happen. You are changing how they see this whole thing. Your words, your actions, your love, all of the things that are represented in the Magician card, because the Magician has the wand, it has the cup, it has the sword, and it has the pentacle. So you are not necessarily running the full gamut and doing everything, but in a sense you are. You are providing the monetary or the physical resources to help them understand something. You are providing them the encouragement. You are showing them the love. You are giving them the love. And you are also, like, you with your words, expressing how they can best go about this for the solution that they need. And that's going to lead them to that Ten of Cups energy. So kudos to you guys. Aquarius parents, you are the Hermit. I don't know why you're going silent. And not necessarily, but it just feels like a removed energy altogether. And it's not bad. I almost feel like the way that you were choosing to do it is going to help them even better or help them even more. Because that's exactly how it feels. You know, Aquarians are somewhat emotionless. They can come off very cold. They're co-ruled by Uranus and Saturn. And so even though it may look on paper like it's cold and that you're not present, it's the way that you're going to do this is going to spin it or make it not look like that. Like on paper, literally, it feels cold, it feels calculated, but your execution of whatever this plan is, it feels very warm, it feels very humid, like there's moisture, emotion attached to it, air, you know, humidity has air and water, like warm air. So there's some emotion to how you're going about it, and it's just going to swell within your Taurus child and make them feel really good and lead them to that Ten of Cups energy. Pisces parents, what are you guys going to do? Of course, like I knew, like whatever it was, I'm like, Pisces, I already know what you're going to do. It's going to feel good. You're going to do something emotional. And it's going to feel really good to them. And so exactly, like you can see, like you already know, my eyes were closed and I wasn't even looking at the card. Of course you're going to do that. You're like, I don't even need to explain the card. You're just going to love on your Taurus baby and lead them to that Ten of Cups. So kudos to you guys. Of course. I mean, you are the Ace of Cups. Of course, you're going to, go to your Taurus child and between the two of y'all, create the Two of Cups. They're going to do whatever they got to do. And then they're going to manifest the other 8. So I'm done. Y'all know, y'all good. Y'all like that is, I don't know. I'm just like, yes, of course, Pisces parents would do that. So that's your reading for the week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like more information, if you'd like to connect with me, my email will be down below. So until next time, please take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon.